Okay, so I asked for suggestions on what kind of vlog to do next, and someone suggested I do CF and compliance with treatments. Now, I guess I should explain what CF is first. CF is a genetic lung disease that affects the lungs and the digestive tract, and in some people it affects your liver as well, but that's not as common. Basically, our bodies produce thick, sticky mucus that clogs our lungs, and because there's mucus in there, it's like a breeding ground for bacteria, so then there's infections, and it blocks our pancreas from either producing enzymes or producing very little enzymes, and so usually it's hard to gain weight. So, with CF, you have to do the vest twice a day, or some people have the acapella, or the flutter, or even physical. Yeah, I think that's the word. No, manual chest PT. Sorry. Um, and you do it twice a day. I do my best twice a day for 20 minutes. People also have to do nebulizers of medications such as Pulmozyme, hypertonic saline, uh, Toby, and those are the three that I'm familiar with that I've been on. Oh, and Callistin, I think it's called. And there's other ones. And also take pills, usually twice a day, and it's usually, a big cocktail of pills. So, pills, in my opinion, are the easiest thing to do because once you get into the habit of remembering to take your pills, it's easy. It's just like, okay, well, I have to take pills, takes 2 seconds, get it over and done with. Now, doing the vest or acapella or whatever it is you do is time consuming, and things like the acapella are, in my opinion, annoying because it takes a lot more effort than the vest. So I'm very happy that I have the vest, that I'm fortunate enough to have it, and I don't have to use an acapella, but a lot of people do have to use the acapella, and it takes a lot of effort. I'd show you one if I had one, but I do not have one on me at all, and I don't know where they are because I haven't had to use one in forever. Um, and basically, they're like a device that, like, it's hard to explain. If you look one up, I'm sure you'll find one. And you basically have to breathe in and out of it. Same with the flutter. And when you breathe out, it makes the thing vibrate, and it's supposed to vibrate your lungs to make you cough. Um, the reason we do treatments to make ourselves cough is to get mucus out of our lungs as much as possible, and that helps to avoid extra infections. Now, compliance, I guess you could imagine why you wouldn't want to do them. Maybe you can't, but it just is annoying. Like, you have to do it twice a day, and you'd rather not be doing it, especially when you think about the fact that it's something that you're going to have to be doing twice a day, possibly more when you're sick, every single day for the rest of your life, unless there's a cure. And it sucks because you're just like, well, I'd like to have a break from it at some point in my life. And so that's why some people just stop doing it or do it a lot less. And for me, I went about 3 years without doing it, except for when I was admitted into the hospital, which was about 2 times a year. Um, and because of that, I have had so many PICC lines that my veins are really damaged. So next time I have to go in the hospital, I'm probably going to have to get a port, which goes like around here by your heart, goes under the skin. It's like a surgery you have to get done. And then whenever you have to get IV medications, they can just access it straight away without having to um, thread a PICC line through your arm. And also in the hospital, you have to do your vest or whatever it is they have 4 times a day, every 4 hours. And it's honestly a lot worse than just doing it twice a day at home. Um, Now, what got me to start doing it again was that I got so sick that I didn't really have a choice. I take about 3 antibiotics every single day. Without them, I'd get sick in like very quickly, and so that is why I was forced to start doing it again. Now, I wish I could offer advice without having to be forced, but that's how it worked with me. Um, it's honestly just so much easier to just do your treatments twice a day, take your meds, than have to not do it, feel like crap all the time because you don't do it, and then get admitted to the hospital and have to do treatment like 4 times a day and all this stuff while you're in the hospital to get out and then get sick very quickly because you're not doing it. If it helps, like, I guess set up a schedule, like for your morning and night schedule, if that helps you to be compliant. Whatever helps, do it. I have a pill box, so I fill up my pill box whenever it runs out. It's a week, and it's got 2 times a day on it, and it definitely makes things a lot simpler. Like, I just take them. I don't have to worry about getting every single little pill out of its bottle and all that, and it's just annoying. So that really helped me a lot, and um, yeah, I mean, it's a big issue, compliance, with a lot of people because, first of all, like, CF, when you think about it, is pretty depressing. And anyone that says it isn't is lying to you because it is. You're like, well, I've got this lung disease and I'm always going to have it and I feel like crap sometimes or a lot of times. And, it's like, I don't know if I mentioned this part yet, but it's a terminal genetic lung disease. So most of us will die from it unless we have a cure, which is why there's such a big, the CF Foundation and all of these things to find a cure. And they're getting a lot closer, and that is very hopeful, but for now, we all still have to live with it. And so it is depressing when it's like, you think about your future and you're like, well, the average age is 38, I believe. So that means half of people die before they're 38. So you think about that and you're like, what's the point of ever doing anything with my life if I'm going to die before I'm 38? I won't get to do anything that I want to do. And that is how I thought about it for a very long time. And sometimes I do still think about it like that. But at the same time, it's like, well, why not try? At least try to do what you want to do in life. Pretend like it's not even there and you can do absolutely anything because you're going to live like a normal lifespan. And just do what you want to do with your life. If you die while you're in the process of doing that, at least you tried to do what you really wanted to do. So that's how you just kind of have to think about it. Can't think of anything else I'd like to say on the topic of compliance with CF. Thanks for watching this, and bye.